Hi everyone, in this video lecture we are going to learn about how to run the meetings effectively. For example, after your studies, if you are going for your job, there you have to attend your meetings. So you must know how to attend a meeting, and also you must know how to organize or run a meeting. So through this video lecture we are going to learn how to run the meetings very effectively. We'll enter into the topic. So these are the purpose and objectives of running the meetings effectively. So the first thing is you have to know the components of the effective meeting. So what are the components that you have to do in the time of your attending a meeting? The next one is to be able to run a time in the meeting. So you must know how to run the time of the meeting, when to start and when to stop. All these things you have to learn. So these are the purpose and objectives of the running effective meetings, this video lecture. Here is an example. It shows that a person is attending the meetings with different forms of content. So he is attending a meeting, he is asking, he is answering, so like that. So the way how you have to attending your meeting, so like that. This is an example. So we will see the components of the meeting. The components of the meetings are the purpose, time, action, agenda, and team, and the value of the meeting, participants, etc. So these are the components that you must know in how to run the meeting. So if you have a clear cut idea about the components of the meeting, so then you can able to run a meeting, or else while you are attending a meeting also you can act very effectively. So in this slide we have a small idea about what and all you have to know before attending the meeting. So before attending the meeting, so these are the 4 points. So you have to understand and you have to follow in your workplace. We'll see these 4 points in a detailed manner. First, this is the determine the objective. So for what is the objectives of the meeting is, for example, it is very simple, just for informing the data or messages to other persons, and problem solving, decision making, just discussing. For all these facts, so we are having points. So all these points you have to keep it in your mind. Kindly go through this. For example, if you are attending a meeting, no, so you have to pause the information on behalf of the company, or else on behalf from your side you have to pause the information, and you have to just solve too many problems, and you have to make decisions, and you have to give statements and statistical reports, you have to give your reviews, all these things. So these are the objectives of at the meeting. So you have to keep it in your mind before attending the meeting. The second point is prepare the agenda. So before the meeting you have to prepare the agenda. So in the agenda it denotes the time schedule, for example when to start the meeting and when to bind the meeting or close the meeting. In between that, what are the activities that you have to follow. So for each and everything you have to give some time, you have to fix that time, and then you have to follow the thing. So this is also you have to keep it in your mind before attending the meeting. The third one is make reservation. So before the meeting, so you must know the size of the team. For example, if the size of the team is 10 members or 20 members or 100 members or 200 members, like that. The second one is room setup. So depends upon the size of the team, you have to set up the room also. You have to make the arrangements, alterations in the meeting room or meeting hall. So this is the third point that you have to keep it in your mind just before attending the meeting. The one is size of the team, another one is the room setup. The fourth point for you people is send invitation. So before the meeting, you have to once you planned the agenda, then you have to send invitations through email, and the agenda copies are through directly on person or else through letters. Okay, so like that you have to just send the invitations directly or else through for example post, or else through mail, or else for example all other any other activities like WhatsApp something. Nowadays we are using WhatsApps. Through WhatsApps also we are forwarding our invitations. So we have to follow all these things, and then you have to get their response from the team members. So this is also the important step that you have to keep it in your mind before attending the meeting. The next important point is during the meeting. So before the 4 points we had an idea about before the meeting, what and all we have to do before attending the meeting. So now we'll have a small look about what we have to do during the meeting time. So two things you have to keep it in your mind. One is the ground rules, the another one is effective chairing. Let's see the ground rules and effective chairing in a detailed way. So here are the points for ground rules. Ground rules in the sense and start and end on time, and make sure that everyone is comfortable. Another one thing, for example ban technologies and like that. So too many things you have to keep it in your mind, and in this these are the 4 points are very important. So this is what we will call it as the ground rules, the basic fundamental things that you have to do on the during the meeting time, because you have to start and ending the meeting on time is very important. The next one is the effective chairing. Effective chairing in the sense following the agenda. Sometimes while the meeting is going on now, so we people will discuss out of the agenda. So that you have to make sure you have to follow the agenda. Another one thing, you have to park questions that are or too out of the topic. Sometimes your team members, some few people, they will ask the questions out of the topic, or so you have to make sure that you have to follow all these things under the purpose and the other summaries, and also these are the major things, or these are the 4 steps that you have to follow while during your meeting time. The next one is after the meeting. After the meeting you have to follow 3 things. The first one is you have to be for example, to say, for example, after the meeting, no, so you have to evaluate, you have to send the feedbacks, and then you have to pass the informations, and you have to find out how many people are participated and all these things. So these are the three major things that you have to keep it in your mind after the meeting. So it is very very important before the meeting and during the meeting and after the meeting. After the meeting, you have to get the valuable feedback from the team members, and you have to send the minutes of the, you have to prepare the minutes of the meeting, and you have to evaluate the value of the meeting which is conducted by you, or else the meeting which is attended by you. So these are the three important things that you have to keep it in your mind in your workplace. So now it's the time. I hope all of you understood about how to run the meeting very effectively, how to attend the meeting very effectively. And so please kindly go through the video just whenever you have the clarification. So please kindly go through the video and make yourself very clear how to run the meeting very effectively in your workplace. Thank you for watching.